Hey everybody, it's Cynthia Linder with Get You in Shape, and I want to do a video for you because the weather's starting to get chilly in the mornings especially, and Brad doesn't really get as cold as I do when working out outside. Typically we have had the core as a backup for when it's really cold. We don't have that option, so you can either one, do the virtual, or two, bundle up. A lot of clients prefer to be outside. It's just crispy, it's beautiful. The outdoors can be really nice in the winter if you are prepared. I typically get very cold. I used to teach a class called Cardio Club where everybody's running around the park but me. I'm just standing in the cold. So I'm going to give you some of my tips of how to dress if you are a cold person. And if you don't usually get that cold, then you can, take what you want from my little tutorial and take one or the two layers out. The key to all this is laying it out the night before, because no one wants to be scrambling at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Where's my scarf? Where's my warm socks? So I always would have a big pile of clothes the night before. So I typically start with, remember, if you're a really cold person, I usually put on some kind of a tank top as my base layer and a long one so I can tuck it in. So we're just doing the top right now. So a tank top, then I grab a short sleeve to go over that. And then, over that. And then I grab a long sleeve. Something a little breathable. If you wear like all cotton layers and you start to sweat, it's going to be that like your sweat gets cold and it's all uncomfortable. So some cotton but some breathable stuff. And then after the long sleeve, I like to wear a zippered sweatshirt. So when I do start getting warm, it's easy to take off. I'm not getting all tangled up in just a pullover hoodie. So I also wear a zippered sweatshirt, usually that has a hood. Most zippered sweatshirts do. And then I have something I call my workout coat. So I got this at Costco 100 years ago. It's something I don't mind laying on the ground in, getting dirty, whatever. I saw these coats recently available at Costco. I have no idea how much they are. But something that is stretchy, and I also like to have my booty covered because if there's a little bit of a wind, it's nice to have that covered. So those are my top layers. I also include in the top a scarf. Put that on. I've got my gloves. If anything, you have got to have gloves because you can't do your bands and push-ups and dumbbells with your hands in your pockets. So key is always going to be gloves. Keep them in your car, keep them in your workout bag. It's really hard to do anything without the gloves, so essential. And then the hat is optional. Again, that's usually the first thing to come off, or your ear warmer, or both if you are that cold. And then for the bottoms, it's a little tricky because you want to still be able to have some movement. So I usually start with a pair of long leggings, ones that go all the way down. I don't know if these do, but something underneath. And then I do have a few pairs of kind of like a shell. I'm not a skier, but you kind of have that outside layer, but it kind of has to be stretchy. So then I put on something like this over it just to help with the wind. Again, these are easy to take on and off. So when I do start to get sweaty. And then for socks, I like to wear two pairs. So I put on a short pair and then I put on a long pair to make sure it goes over my first layer of pants because I don't want anything showing. I don't want any skin. That way when I'm stretching or doing other movements, I don't have to worry about a breeze coming through or my legs getting cold. Again, this is a lot of clothes. It is a little difficult to move, but you typically get warmed up and the layers can come off. But if you show up cold, it's going to be hard to concentrate on the movements because you're just going to be miserable. So as we approach some of these cold mornings, especially 5:30 and 6:30 in the morning, just have a plan for your clothes if you plan on being outside. It can be a really beautiful, crispy time of year if you are dressed appropriately. Sometimes I've used hand warmers. If any of you veteran winter clients have any other tips for dressing in the winter, please comment below. We could all use more information. But the more comfortable you are, the better your workout's going to be. So if you're more comfortable at home doing virtual, do that. If you're more comfortable getting that crispy cold air, then follow these tips. Or if you have any questions, just comment below. Thanks guys. Bye.